Okay. All right. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another stream of with Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield. As always, welcome everybody. All right, we're starting the new season. Technically, it would be season 8 for me, but they're not doing seasons anymore. But I still put season 8 on the video title because it's confusing otherwise. We're doing the Rings of Power, Kings of Men game mode. Again, that's what our group voted on. So we're going to be starting today and get basically hanging out. I have 2 guests with me, which I'll bring on here in a moment. Jethros and Dalles. 2 of my friends will be hanging out with us. One of them will be playing, obviously, you know Jethros, everybody. And Dalles will just be hanging out with us, see what the game's about, and chilling. So here we go. Let's start it up. I'm going to turn the music on in a moment for the in-game because I'm pretty sure they do some music that's from the movies because they're with New Line Cinema, and it'll copyright the video. So I'm going to wait on that. But let's bring in our friends here. All right, we're live. Welcome, Jethros and Dalles. All right. So.
What's up, guys?
We're all set. Yes, Dalles is a great guy. He's helped me learn a lot of stuff about recording. Right, Blaze? All right. So we're doing the campaign Rings of Power. Your fellowship can contend for 8 rings of power in Middle-earth by occupying the specific structures. You can establish a kingdom of your own after obtaining a ring of power. You can use ring abilities to gain the upper hand in combat after obtaining a ring of power. You can obtain more rings by occupying other structures that hold rings. Again, if you watched any of my videos from last season, me and Jethros made, you know about this game already. Claim rings of power, prove yourself in combat, and establish the most powerful kingdom of men in Middle-earth. And we did do that last season. It was very fun. I am up quite early on I'm on right at the ding of midnight. Welcome, Elbin. How are you doing? Let me put on, I'm going to put on this too so you guys can see your chat in the stream video. All right. So again, non-roleplay server we're playing on, so means we can have mixed, we can have evil units with good commanders, that kind of thing. New map. Added Harad. Again, we knew this from last season. It's not a new map, but there's more map, basically. Down lower south side, so Southlands. Kings of Men. There are 8 Rings of Power. We already know this. Establish a kingdom. That's the main goal. So, at the beginning here, we have to choose where we're going to start. Now, our group has already chosen that we're going to a certain area. So, let us decide now. Jethros, do you happen to be there? Are you muted? All right. There we go.
I'm here.
Yes. Awesome. So we were trying to decide where we were going to start. Did you already decide?
Yeah, I started in Iron Hills.
All right. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I think we'll probably do the same.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. It's a good medium spot because you kind of can reach everything in the top right and middle. The Iron Hills are the realm of the Longbeards. See, this is also great for us here on the channel. The kingdom was founded by Gror, son of Dane the First, after cold drakes started attacking the Grey Mountains and dwarves refugees flocked to the east. So we're talking way back in history, right? Way back. So we're going to use that, and then once I get through this part, I'm going to turn on the music for the game here. All right, so that's where I chose to start, Iron Hills. Again, I like that there's like little regions within this game mode of Rise to War. Better than just like a bunch of places. All right, we're official. Kings of Men game mode. So here we go. All right, let me just turn the sound on here. There we go, you guys should be able to hear that. All right, here's our summary from last time. Again, we were Kings of Men last season. Good job, Jethros. We did it.
We did.
Our fellowships were amazing. They were so good. There we go. Reduce Occupy It. Season Journey. Here's what we did last season. All right, so started in the North Downs last season. We got to check what we did last time. All right, we explored this area. Fellowship took that. We first occupied that one. My first 200 tile. All right, Siege Commander. All right, that's my first 260 tile. My first 300 tile, both up there in that little spot in Angmar. I got the Witch King last season from a crazy pull. You guys go watch the video later. It was stupid. I got like 4 letters in one thing. And we did occupy. It was occupied by them, and then it was occupied by us. The Ring of Power. So anyway, that's the little like before what happened last time. So here we go. We started. Here's where I am. All right, it stuck me right at the like bottom left side. There's a 300 tile right next to me, which is kind of awesome.
Very
and a
convenient.
ridiculous amount of stone. 150s, 200s. Oh my gosh. Ooh, some Dale Watchmen. That's pretty cool. All right.
Hey, did you guys win last season?
We did. We won first, our fellowship.
Oh my gosh.
Like our kingdom covered last fellowship. Like last, I did a little review video on it if people want to go see that later. But we owned all of like the top left court all the way down to Minas Tirith.
Oh my god.
And we owned about like almost 2/3 of the map. And we had the Ring of Power, and we had 4 rings of power, I think, at the end. 5. I think 4 rings of power.
I think it was
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So I'll walk this through for people who are new a little bit, and we'll answer questions. And also Blaze, I'll teach Blaze some things of how this game works as we go.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, awesome, Elben. Awesome. All right. Well, she's working on all that. So cool. Elben wants to be one of the readers, beta readers for my sister's book series. Hey, Shadow Gamer, what's up? Hello. All right. Okay. So the first thing you want to do in this game mode is a lot of people make the mistake if they go in here and they try to levy their gold. Don't do that. Just wait. All right, and I'm going to immediately start conscripting. First, I have to actually build a... If you're really confused, you can use the actual like missions and just click what I need to do first. It's telling me I need to march 1 time, occupy a level 1 tile, which is super easy, but I'm going to go into my commanders. I believe I'm going to have Thorin still as my tile taker. Where is my Thorin? Where are you, Thorin? Where have you gone? I forgot your guys all started at level 5. That's kind of cool in this game mode. All right. Thorin. I'm going to give him that. And then I'm going to give him the Scout's Mail early. This is so good to make your units not die as much.
So do some things carry over from season to season?
Yes. So your gear and your respect for your commanders carries over. Everything else
nice.
resets. And your rewards, like your gems you earn and stuff. So again, all this gear is because I've been playing for 7 seasons now. So like I've been earning it, and you spend real money too, but a lot of it you can earn free to play too. Is madness even an issue early? I'm trying to think. Is that even an issue we need to worry about Jethros on tiles
I
early?
don't bother with it early. I mean, you could still run into a Grima every once in a while.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the allied melee units take less damage, because that's probably will save my units better. And then I'll probably do... And Blaze, I'm looking at these item stats I have. These are all upgraded items I have fully upgraded. So I'm probably going to use the Heath line. Think that would be the best thing early to keep my guys alive. All right, now here's the skill tree. Early with Thorin Oakenshield, you want to put in, if you want to make him really, really strong, you need to have 2 points in this, 1 point in that stun. And then you want to put, of course, it needs a little bit more. So I'm going to drop another one in this one probably. Still needs one more. Okay. Drop it in there. And then I'll put a bunch of points into this. And I need to get this done all the way up if possible. As soon as I can. All right, and there we go. Revitalize. That's a good start. I do not have dwarves yet, so I'm not going to use this tree yet on the far right. So, Blaze, there's 3 different levels of respect, like in the tree for each commander. There's like, if you're level 1 respect with them, you can use these 2 trees. And then if you're level 3, you can use the middle one. And then if you're level 5, you can use the top one.
Wow.
So, yeah. So anyway, these guys are my higher level ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put some... I don't have any troops from yet, so this is a problem. Let me get my place conscript, like, building things here.
You
So,
seem to like dwarves.
I do like dwarves. I like roleplay the dwarves. Everyone knows that who plays with me in this game. The hundreds of people that know me are like, yeah, he's a dwarf player. Which is probably bad for me, because people know to counter me, but that's okay.
Oh, right, that's true.
Yeah, I also use a couple other heroes now, though, too, so it makes it a little harder. I use the Witch King and stuff, because he's really strong.
But you have a lot of friends, too. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Jethros and other people. A nice guild.
Yeah. I'm choosing what rewards I want it to give me when I roll. Here, I think... I'm also going to be using Theoden, but I need to have horses later, so I won't use him early. I'll use him, like, after maybe an hour or 2. Alright. I also want that, and I'm really close to Gilgalad. I should probably put it on my wish list, actually. I need, like, 1 of those. Alright, here's my first roll. Nope. This roll. Nothing. That's okay. My daily roll. See if we get anything good. Okay, I do have troops ready. It does automatically give us troops. That's good. So let me do my march. So I need to go into my commanders. Did they fix the filters yet? Nope, they didn't. I made a Jethros, remember that video I made, like what they need to do with the filters for commanders?
Oh yeah, there were some good ideas in there.
Yeah, I really hope that they will take that into consideration. Because it would really make this game so much easier early and just a little bit more organized. And that the filters stay permanently, because you can use the other filters, but they're not permanent. All right, we're here. Hi all. Let's just say hi to everybody. What? Too frequent? I just sent 1 message. Gosh, man, they're cracking down on the too frequent of messaging thing. There we go. So, there we go. Chapter 1 completed. Infrastructure expansion. And then immediately already done. Now it says get 3 of these. All right. Actually, do I even need to get 1 tiles? Can I just get this? I don't think he can take a 10 yet. Maybe he can, I don't know. Gosh, man, I've got a ridiculous amount of good tiles around me. I also have a ruins that I can capture that's like almost touching my base. Which is kind of cool because I could leave to cover all my tiles for that game, you know, that there's 2 of them. Whoa. That's kind of awesome. This basically means, Blaze, that I can make a fort without actually having to build a fort, which costs a lot of like gold and resources. So if I defeat the guys that are in this, I automatically, it's permanent on the land.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Unit type development. All right, conscript, yes. Build a conscription post. Let's build that. It's so fun that the building's built in like 3 seconds at the beginning. So easy.
So Jethros is in your realm, but he's not like on your map. Can you see where he is on the map?
He is, yeah. I don't know where he
Is he
is.
close to you, or is he?
I don't think it matters at this point to give away our position, Jethros. I mean, everyone knows where I'll be, unless you don't want to.
That's alright. I'm just in the middle, trying to do stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so, yes, I could technically find him if I looked around enough, Blaze.
But it's not important right now.
No. So basically, in this new game mode, normally it'd be you jump in, and a big part, you'd be in an area, and you'd all be one faction, automatically allies. But this particular game mode, you all start as random neutral. So you're not allied with anyone. You're all by yourself in the world, basically. And we have to then be invited to our fellowship, which we will create. I'm sure some people are already working on it. I'm sure some of our players are already playing like crazy, no doubt. And then once you can do, basically, once you get that fellowship going, then those fellowships can alliance to make a kingdom, and that'll look like a faction in the normal game mode. I know that you don't really know the normal game mode very much, but normally it would just be automatically, like, you could not fight each other if you were the same faction, right? You couldn't hurt each other. It's impossible.
Right.
In this, you can hurt each other if you want. Right? As long as you're not in their fellowship or in their kingdom, you could attack them, no matter what, no matter where you are.
But it's sort of like in StarCraft, you're just sort of building up your resources.
Yeah. It's like StarCraft, but a lot slower.
Right.
Early, it's fun, it's fast, but later, if you look at like our commanders, they have a stamina level. See, I've got 81 out of 120. If he doesn't have that, he can't even play. I have to come back in an hour or so when it's back. But when you first start, you get these bonuses for 24 hours, and this is why you want to play as much as you can. Basically, your stamina is cheaper to do things, 50% cheaper, and you lose less people, and your march speeds are faster, which means moving when you're actually like walking to a location like this tile right here. I'm gonna reinforce him first. He can have one more troop, so send him a couple more guys. He leveled up, which means I can put another point in his tree. I start with a lot of points because he's respect like 5, so I get an extra 5, and then I also start with an extra 4 because of wisdom imparting. It's like another thing in the game. There we go. Again, I'm trying to get this frightened ability up because I want the NPCs, the non-player characters on these tiles, to be stunned as much as possible, so I lose as least people as possible when I attack the tiles. I want these guys to be hiring more troops. Again, I don't want to levy because I'm going to increase how much I can get, and this is like 4 hours until it's maxed. So I need to go in and keep upgrading my buildings because this is so fast anyway. Get to level 3, so I need my barracks to be level 4. I actually am going to get a Q spot here in a second, so everyone's going to go dark for a second here on the stream except for my face. Because I'm going to spend $5. There we go. It's something, it gives it to you for a month. It's totally worth $5. It makes it so much easier to upgrade quickly and stuff. And it gives you some free gems, which is also very, very nice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I mean, technically not free, but it would be $5 for about 1,000 anyway. So it's kind of like just cream on the crop for your purchase. All right, there we go. I need the barracks level 4, so that'll be 4 in a second. Again, right now, these upgrade in like 10 seconds plays, but later, when these are higher level, they'll take like 20 hours, like in real time.
Oh, right. I think
yeah, so this will take a lot longer. And again, I'm going to be focusing on the good side units, probably, because if I'm going to even use these. You can do either for Kings of Men game mode to get the achievements done, so it really depends on what units you want, and I don't think I'm going to be using the evil units like at all that they give us, that are the human ones.
Does Jethros do more humans or like?
Jethros is Mr. Tester. You do everything, Jethros, right? What are you going to aim for, you think?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you going to aim for in those trees? Are you going to just upgrade them kind of evenly, or are you going to do good first or evil first with the quarters?
I'm going to do a mix because I want to use one evil commander this season.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I'm definitely going to be using the Witch King, but I don't think I want to be using pirates. I think I'm just going to go for getting the hired thing. So normally, Jethros, Blaze, you'd be able to get everything in the in your trees, but in this game mode, you have to go into a tile, and you have to actually build a like little barracks on the tile, and that's how you can get your other types of units that aren't human in this game mode. So you can get elves, dwarves, orcs, trolls, and some other stuff in here. And then if you want special units, you have to go and capture a camp like this one, Dale Watchman, if you want this unit. So I'd have to go and capture that, which is kind of hard because he's a level. There's 2 armies defending this that have level 35 commanders. And the higher level your commander is, the more troops he can have. So that helps a lot. Doesn't always make the battle go, but it does.
Do you feel like the this game actually really sort of lines up with the lore, like the sort of official lore?
I mean, this game is like it does a pretty darn good job on some things, and other things not, just because of the game in itself. It's a risk board. So honestly, the map itself is very well done. There are some things I complain about, but they are minor things. So like this is it's pretty darn accurate where everything is. Like Minas Tirith is where Minas Tirith is.
Oh, cool.
So there's Osgiliath, and then here's Minas Tirith. And then, like, I mean, they're really kind of cool. I like their idea of Belfalas or Dol Amroth. And then no matter
where... You guys ever started in Minas Tirith?
Yes.
Go into the different realms?
Oh, of course. We could even go take it in this game mode because everything is free-for-all in this game mode. So normally, in the normal game mode, we would have been Gondor to start with Minas Tirith as our, We'd have to still... We still have to take it, though, right? Or do we just have it? I'm trying to remember. No, we just have it in the other game mode.
Yeah, we have it by default.
Yeah, you have it by default when you're doing factional game mode. All right, so he leveled up again, so I've got to make sure I'm using my points here. And then I want to send him to take I think he might be able to take higher than a 15 now. I wonder, can he take a 30? No, it's still not quite there. I could try it, but I'm just going to keep taking 15s with him.
Is there a particular reason why you both started in this zone? Like, is it more central? Sort of more endgame stuff?
Our fellowship, allies. Yeah, our fellowship all decided to start in this upper right corner area.
Oh, okay.
I won't say exactly where for strategic reasons, but top right. Yeah, and we have other fellowships that we've already that are also in the game, starting in a couple other areas that are going to be connected with us, our kingdom. Our fellowship has 100 people in it. So,
oh my gosh. So
we already have about 300 or 400 people who plan to be in a group.
And you guys have already sort of talked about the zones. You're like, this zone.
We voted on it already this week. We were all voting with like a voting site.
Okay, cool.
Which is I actually have to vote in real life tomorrow, so in real life.
Oh, that's right. Don't forget to go and vote.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, welcome. Good morning, everybody. I'm so sorry I was not looking at the chat. Welcome, everybody. Oh, we got a bot. I'm going to... Go away, bot. Report the bot. All right, here we go. All right, bot's gone. But hello, everyone else. Good morning. Oh, from Florida. You were up early. Well, I guess not that. Well, yeah, pretty early. It's like 4 something there, isn't it? Blessings to you too. Thanks. Hello. Oh, Peru. Well, hello there, my friends. Welcome. It's pretty cool. And Blaze, you should be able to see the chat in the thing or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Cool.
Elvin, it's 3:30. Yeah. Oh, nice, Elvin. I think that's probably a pretty decent vote. Even though I don't get into stuff like that on my channel, but vote. Do vote. I encourage everyone to vote. Voting is good. Welcome. Oh, 3:25. Okay, so you guys are up really early. I'm curious how Peru. What time is in Peru? What is Peru? Is Peru trying to think where time? Oh, there's a 15. Oh, okay. I got new units. Sweet. I can now summon horsies. We'll get Freddy on the battlefield. Settlement development. Oh wow, that's hilarious. I just immediately was done with the next one. I was already ahead of the quest. The quest helps guide you, Blaze, through through doing everything. That's weird. I just completed it all. Oh, there. I forgot. I clicked. All right, Tavern Tales. That's an awesome picture. All right, 5 minutes. We'll keep leveling up. Oh, 3:20. Okay. So Peru's just south, so it'd be the same time. Got it. I was thinking it was just south, but I was like, it's always weird, right? I was just talking about that, in Canada. Canada's really long too. So like most Canadians that I know are like same time as me in California and USA, but like others aren't because they're on the other side.
Yeah. Do they have daylight savings time in Peru too?
I don't know. Do you guys use daylight savings? Of course, we're on normal. We're back on our normal time right now in California since yesterday.
Our clocks went back an hour, right?
Yes. So we went back to our normal time because normally we move the clocks up to be the same time as like the middle of US, which gives us more light even though it's not real.
Because I know they do daylight savings time in Canada too.
Yeah.
I was wondering if they do it in other countries too around the world.
Okay.
I love how Arizona doesn't do it like Norway.
Yeah. They don't really, they have some farming though, but they don't do that much. And that's one of the reasons in California I think they still do it. Because it was like, we voted to remove it, and it like overwhelmingly was kept by like 75%, which was like, whoa. I didn't know. Of course, I always joke, you've heard me, Blaze. I'm like, I'd rather they just move it up to Arizona time and just leave it. Don't do more.
So you would prefer?
Yeah, because then everyone in the States on this side will all be the same time, and then it means it's always more light later in the day for us in California.
What do you think, Jethros? What do you think about daylight savings?
I think it's nice when we can all agree and get along.
But I don't like it when you have to get up early for work. That's not fun. Right. But again, it's for the whole reason Benjamin Franklin had designed it was for farmers.
Right.
It was clever because he's like, what if we just change our whole society and then we have more light? And everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking that he actually got everyone to go along with it.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, back then we were so... Oh, I can go for a 30 now. We were so more like... We didn't have lights really as much besides torches really outside, right? Now we can have all these big floodlights and stuff.
Dang, you're like growing your army and your...
Yeah, so
that's amazing.
If you look, Blaze, up here, I can have 8 out of 31 tiles on the board, not counting my base. And up here is how much ring power I'm getting a minute. So I'm starting to charge up this ring, which will give me special abilities. As I take tiles, it'll increase my income, as you can see up here, these 4, and my ring power. So each of these will give certain income. So this one tile gives me 50 of every income, and it gives me 1 of these an hour, ring power. But if you look at the 30 tile I'm about to try to take, it gives me 30 an hour, and gives me this one's only a food tile. Hence why it looks a little different. It's like food, wood, stone, and iron. Or ore. They call it ore. It's probably more sense, but so many games say iron. Yes, welcome everybody.
So how many tiles do you have right now? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I have 9.
9? Oh my god. Jethros, how many tiles do you have?
My base counts as 1, actually, technically.
Let me take a look here. I'm not in the right menu.
Probably ahead of me.
Tiles right now.
Yeah. All right, so here's Chunks right here. This is our one of our leaders, one of our teammates, Mythete. These people are just talking in the world chat together. Carlos, these are all people on our team. Later. Tell my friends. Tell our friends, right, guys? Everyone who's here, that we're actually streaming. Because I didn't really plan it. I didn't schedule it ahead. I just me and Jethros were both like, Jethros texts me and he's like, it's tonight. And we're like, what? Tonight? All right, the season pass. It actually, I think, is kind of worth it. It's $15 for the whole entire season. I think it's worth it. It gives you a lot of extra little things up here on the bottom. It's pretty decent stuff for the game. Again, if you want to be a free-to-play player and just go full free-to-play, do it, because this game will quickly try to eat your pocketbook. So we have to, So yeah, it's basically like one of those D&D mimics. Just kidding. It's like, rah! It's like, oh no! All right, I need to get another commander here going. So I think my second commander, now that I have horses, I think I will get Theoden ready here to do. Well, I don't have horses yet, but I will get his armor on here. All right, here we go. So I want this one, and I want. But I would like to set up another one of these scout meals with the evasion. It's so good early. You know what? I might be able to. Here, I'll show you how to upgrade an item right now. Blaze, this is how you upgrade an item. But you have to be careful the way you do it. So I believe I have. Oh yeah, I have 3 of these. Okay, so you say strengthen. And first things first, I want to use things that I'm gonna use these because I'm not gonna use that. Poison defense is good and all, but there's not really too many commanders or people that use the commanders that use poison, you know? Jethros? I don't really. Not too many.
What was the question?
There's not a lot of commanders that like people that use commanders that use poison. It's like doesn't seem like a very
rare.
good.
The Sunend is probably the most popular now that actually uses it pretty consistently. The Poison Panther build that everyone talks about.
Oh, yeah.
If Sunend has a beast, she gives her units a chance to trigger 50% poison damage.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, yeah.
I might just use this quilted.
That'll do it, but I don't think it's anywhere near as common as Focus and Fire elements.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for sharing the stream. I appreciate it. Lisa. Those are the kind of nice things what you guys do for free that means a lot and helps out. Because that's the hardest thing about doing a YouTube channel in general. And getting friends to join our group is the fact that they have to know you exist.
Yeah, that's nice. She said everyone give the video a thumbs up too. That's so nice.
Oh, thanks, Lisa. I appreciate it. Yeah, it definitely helps. And it's kind of hard to remember to do thumbs up on videos for streams. Because like you just watch it. You don't think about it. Like normally when I watch a YouTube video, I like it at the end. When I liked it. So like it's hard to remember to like it during a stream, especially if it's gonna be long. We'll see how long. Super long. Okay, I'm gonna use this other quilted armor I have. I'll be able to upgrade this thing a bunch. Alright, so I'm gonna use this one with 3. That'll allow me to upgrade it even more with parts. So when you use something that has a lot of stars, Blaze, it basically means there were more pieces you used to craft it, so it gives you a bunch more you can use. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna do this one. There we go. I'll just upgrade it to 4 for now.
And so this champion, he's gonna be your scout? Like you're gonna send him out to...
Yeah, well, he's gonna start doing a similar thing. I need to level him up. So right now, Thorin's now level 9 instead of 5 because he was getting XP from taking tiles. So if I look at these reports, it shows right here, it shows that he earned 3,200 XP and he actually leveled up for that. And he defeated this tile, which had a hero automatically on it that was level 8 with these 800 guys. But as you can see, it was a very successful battle because I only lost 25 guys and he lost 800. So that died. 58 of my guys got wounded. So that's the goal. You want as little casualties as possible at the beginning of the game to take as many tiles as possible.
It's like the Rohinians on their horses. They just destroyed them.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know if any of them died.
It didn't look like many people died, which kind of made sense. I mean, if they had a full cavalry against... Yeah, that seems... Let's see. I'll probably do the mounted defense one in Madness, because it's... Theoden uses a lot of horses. And then he's going to use Marin's Reigns, which is also amazing. Wait. Miras Reigns? Is that how you say it? I don't remember. I don't care. Alright. And then early... What do you think is best... Jethros early with Theoden, keep your guys alive? Is it just to go Horsemaster? Try to get that 5 HP?
Horsemaster is so good early, comparatively.
So Blaze, every time I upgrade this, it adds an extra attack to my mounted units. Shows which mounted units right there. And if I get it to all 15 points, it'll give me this bonus effect that all my mounted units get 5 HP.
Oh, nice.
So that's ideal to stay alive. Think I should just use Chaotic Retreat or use like my healing one each round?
I would do Chaotic Retreat first.
Just early so I can like blow through them.
Because, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you could do just a couple points in it though, because the early units don't really have more than like 10 or 20 defense.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put it all the way up, it'll kind of go wasted.
Okay, okay.
But the healing is really good too. But it's you'll have your tier 1 units hitting as hard as like tier 2s really easily with that tree.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. So I'm basically looking for more 30 tiles, which are over there. I love it that they're all food tiles. Man, this is such a great starting location. What the heck? I got really lucky. All right, I need someone else to clear tiles, though, lower levels. So I think we'll use... I probably need to equip this guy out and I'll give him skirmishers. He could just take level 1 tiles. Give Dwalin his weapons here. Oh, thanks for sharing on Instagram too. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna give him probably just the scale mail with might. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, Oh, you know what? I should give Theoden this one that gives my mounted units less damage instead of madness immunity early. It's way better. It's way better. Let's switch that helmet real quick. You're gonna use this one instead. So there's a lot of work early like this, Blaze, but once you like have your armor on your guys, you don't need to do this again like ever, unless you're switching a build for a certain counter. And early like this, I'm already have these guys pretty much set up. I'm just gonna probably, let's see, I'm trying to think what I should give him. I'll just give him the stun immunity one. That's a lot of focus though. He needs more mites. I'll give him this for now. And we'll do that. All right. Oh my gosh, I forgot my Dwellin starts with 28 points. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should probably just be using Dwellin.
Is he the first one you leveled up? That's why he has.
He's really high respect because he's a tier 1 hero, and I've given him all my tier 1 respect. So the game divides it into respect items for tier 1s, tier 2s, and tier 3s, and then also certain respect items only work for certain characters in those groups. So pretty much all of my respect items that are for any of the dwarves, I give to Dwalin. So he is, yeah, that is crazy. I think I'm just going to give him, like, the full musician tree. So he just heals the craziness out of his men so they don't die. He's going to get a 10% reduced damage, though, because I'm using evil units with him right now. Because I don't have the ring power yet. Oh, here's my first upgrade on the ring. Whoa! So, all right. Let's see. For my first point, ooh, conversion. I don't think I should be using conversion yet, though. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, you definitely should.
Yeah, as soon as possible, probably.
Yep.
Because I'm already at max, huh? Because 20's max. Early. Isn't it? Yeah, it is, because we don't have our upgrades yet. Oh, dude, they're all dwarves around me. So
I know, aren't you excited?
That is so amazing. That makes the conversion
They're also
all
mounted
the better.
dwarves.
I know, I should just summon the goats.
Yeah, it's really good for you. With your
Okay,
commander.
Ring of Power. I'm going to bewitch these. Come and join me, Goat Riders. It'll be great. We'll have a blast together. All right, we got some free stuff here because we did certain things. I gotta keep my buildings building. I keep forgetting. All right, let's get the Fellowship Hall going. And again, the fun part about this Blaze is the fact that you can play with so many people as friends and like strategize over this giant risk board over like 2 months. And then, you know, it's fun because you can kind of just play it whenever. It's like a phone game, right? So you can like play it when you're waiting somewhere.
Right.
Though, of course, we play it more than a casual phone game. We spend hours playing it. Definitely better than just a regular phone game, though. I'm sorry, but definitely better. Have we made our fellowship yet? That is the question.
Yeah, we have.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I could just go in and try to... Oh, there it is. I forgot. That's cool. I'm in! Aha, now I can start helping people and getting this respect that's so important. There's already 27 of us. Great, I'm going to be clicking this. And there's another thing that they have not taken my suggestion yet, which they should. You should not have to click fellowship, go into the help, and go in here and click the help button every single time. That little like help button should be out here on the main screen. It drives me crazy that it's not. It's like... It's alright, they'll listen to us sooner or later. We're fearless pioneers after all. Bum bum. Barracks needs to be level 6. Grain needs to be level 3. We'll just keep upgrading these. Oh, you guys are instantly upgrading. You guys are doing it. It's you guys. I'm like, how is this happening in 30 seconds? Because everyone's clicking the help button instantaneously. All right, keep doing it, people. Faster. Help me faster. There we go. I love it. I'm asking for help. Help. See how these are speeding up? They're just like clipping time. There's a whole thing where you can like help each other with the fellowship thing. Was it just you, Jethros? Just clicking help. Click, 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 click. I was doing it.
Some small extent it probably is me.
Why does it keep telling me? Oh, gems. I'm like, why is there a red dot? I hate it when there's a red dot telling me I need to do something. We're so trained in this society with phones. It's like some little like update red dot on one of your apps, and you're like, what does it need? It's the worst. Yeah. Conscription level 5. Look at that, we got goats.
Nice.
We got Dwarven Footmen. Wait, where did I get Dwarven Footmen? I didn't bewitch any Dwarven Footmen. I'm confused.
They come with the march
with the goats?
Yeah, with the goats.
Oh.
Yeah, they come with like a couple types.
Interesting. I did not realize that. That's kind of cool. All right, Dwallin, don't lose too many men taking that tile, but take it. See what I'm talking about, where I have to click this thing over and over constantly to help people? It's infuriating. All right, I can start the barracks. I can start upgrading that. There we go, we finished our next quest there. Upgrade to Numenorian quarters. That'll only take 3 minutes. We'll do that in a second. I have plenty of excess food waiting to go. All right, we did pretty good. And Blaze, early we have to upgrade. Our armor has to get like familiar with your commander. So you have to take a couple tiles before it gets like 100% potency, too.
Okay.
With the commanders.
I'm just like blown away how fast you just go through all this.
We've been playing this game so much now, and there's a lot too. Honestly, this game, even for a new person, could just be fun. Just learning how to like take tiles, like that alone could be fun for a new person. Now for us, we're like take tiles to achieve our next goal of uniting the entire kingdom.
Yeah, no, you're mobilizing everything.
Yeah. You'll see at crossings later when there's battles. Like, so for example, of this crossing, this entire area will be taken by like the entire Fellowship's tiles. And there will be like a fort on one of these, and there will be like 150 forts, like little buildings all over this land. And there'll be like hundreds of armies just fighting between this.
So, and then do you have to transport your armies like from your tile all the way down to wherever you guys are fighting?
Absolutely, yeah. So there's a limit. See this circle? That's as far as my troops can go right now until I build a fort. And then it will extend that. But also, I cannot travel to a tile that isn't connected to another tile of my allies or alliances. So I have to take... So if I want to get this tile, this 15 tile, I need to take this level 1 first. And then I'll be able to take these two 15s that it's touching. So again, pretty much like Risk.
So like you'll upgrade your main thing to a fort, is that what you said?
I build forts. So like for example, this tile right here, I can click build and I can build this and it'll build me a fort. And this fort will have a new radius circle that you see on the map here. So again, I would preferably want to build my fort like here, because then I'll have a circle overlapping that can go out farther. And then, of course, if your team built a fortress, so if your team, let's say, built a fortress over on one of these tiles, I could just travel to it with one of my guys.
Oh, like instantly?
Yeah. So repositioning is a different thing than moving. So if I want to move to this tile, I can move by... I have to take tiles in between it to move to it, or I'd have to have a friend's tile next to it. If I want to reposition, I don't necessarily have to be touching a tile if I already have a fort way over here or someone built a fortress.
Okay.
You have to have one of these 4x4.
Like build a castle too, like eventually, like you upgrade your fortress to a castle.
Yes, my thing will. This will keep getting cooler looking and cooler looking. Right now it looks like this, but later it'll look like a fortress as I upgrade, which we'll be upgrading again soon. Continue to build horses here. All right, so now. I'm going to throw horses on there and goats. And the good news is Theoden can use goats quite efficiently, because they're mounted units. Let's see. Can Theoden just take a 15 tile? Oh, wow, easily. Wow, okay. Good to know. Let's see, can Thorin take a... No, he can't take a... That's too strong. I could take more 30s, though. And see, you can have multiple stuff moving at once. It's all timed for traveling. But, I mean, it takes like 30 seconds for me to travel that far with a 100% movement speed buff. So if I wanted to travel from here to like Minas Tirith, it would take an actual like 2.5 hours right now. If I even could, but I can't. There's nothing there. All right, looks like chapter 7's finished.
So when you guys are doing your epic battles, like, you'll be like, okay, start leaving now, and we'll meet up.
Yeah. Well, we'd have to like defend a location. Your goal is we're kind of trying to push away people's bases, right? We're trying to destroy their fort so they can't come to the fight, right? And they're trying to do that to us. Exactly. We do need to plan ahead. So like we're like, okay, we're gonna take this, one of these circles, right? We're gonna take this keep at certain time, and then we need to have someone that's it's called pathing. Someone's got there, right, by going every tile to get there, and then they can build, and then we can usually travel there, right? As long as we're within our circle. You can, technically, it's a thing, you can long march, but you have to be within your own territory, and right now there is no territory that we own until we make a kingdom. So, That's the catch in this game mode. You can't really do that at the beginning, which is honestly kind of awesome. I think it adds to the game more strategy. So those are kind of strong for me to deal with. Those are 30s. That moment when a dwarf is sitting on a 30 tile on your unit, you're like, "Rrr." I guess I could just like bewitch them, but I think I just need to bewitch more goat riders. We're here. Okay, commander upgrade, sweet. My thorn is level 10. Gosh, I probably should do King Durin's folk as best I can. Start putting points on that. Revitalize is too good early though. All right, we can start construction of more things. All right, we'll start the main hall at level 4. That'll take 40 minutes. Rings up. Hello. I need to think ahead where I'm going with my tiles here. I'm looking for 30s right now. Let's search here and look at all the 30s. Okay, 30, 30. Okay, there's a ton of 30s over on this way. All right, so let's move that way. I need emissary at level 1. I gotta get to emissary quick. Gotta upgrade emissary so I can get my dwarves. Dang it. I just keep misclicking and putting things on the ground. I have to have a level 5 fort for that. Okay. Ooh, there's a level 40 over there. Alright, I need another tile sweeper. And we'll give him a smoking pipe. We'll give him that for now. Welcome everybody who's watching. I'm in like deep thought now on what I'm doing, positioning. I'm not even. do. Gosh, man. I'm losing all my evil men. I don't know. Can Theoden take that? I might need to let him take something else. Oh, I forgot that it has like daylight now in this game mode. That was weird. How it went from night to morning just now. Forgot. Is that only in Kings of Men, Jethros? Do you remember? Do you know?
They started it during the Halloween event, I think.
Yeah, they did. It's kind of cool.
I don't know if it's still because of that or if it's a permanent change.
I kind of like the night effect too. It's really cool.
Yeah. They switch back and forth like every hour.
That sounds about right. for the time, for how long people take to walk. About every hour.
So everyone who's watching the stream, are you guys all playing this game, Rings of Power? Or you guys play LOTRO, Love of Things Online? Or...
That's a good question.
Yeah, what's your games? What's your fancy?
I think a lot of people are probably from our group, right? Unless they're just having fun hanging out with us, which is the goal. Yeah, did many of you guys play LOTRO? Again, usually these early Rise to War starting video streams are my most quiet streams because everyone knows me. I talk a lot. My other streams, I'm talking the entire time every second, but it's probably good since we'll probably do this for like 2.5 hours. So otherwise, my voice is gonna be gone.
Late. It's late too. Right? Like
yeah.
On the East Coast, it's like 4, 5 o'clock.
Oh, they drawed? Uh-oh. Yikes. It's not ideal. He did level up, though. That's good.
We'll keep building. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. We'll be here. Oh, wrong one. Better start removing my 1 tiles. Do 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 do. I love the music in this game. It's so peaceful. Till everyone's killing each other. I'm just gonna power these guys all up real quick with their points. Drives me crazy when they all have green. Even I'm not gonna use them. Day and early could actually take tiles pretty efficiently too. Jethros, is your Arwen the one you're using to be your main tile taker?
No. No, I'm using Gandalf the White. Definitely.
Oh, okay.
It's my main tile taker, but let's see. I'm messing around with. I have Gandalf the Grey because I haven't used him since season 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Elrond, and then I have Gothmog and Lathar. I'm trying to mess around with Lathar a little bit this season if I can.
You know, I'm thinking Gimli might not be actually utterly terrible at taking tiles if I just build in a Lockbearer early. Give him that.
Yeah. You could just respec later. That's kind of.
Yeah. Because I have so many points, I can fully put in friendly relations, which means they all take 14% reduced damage and they get the healing for 2 people.
Yeah, that's really good.
And then I could just throw in like some Lord of the Glittering Cave, or do you think I should just throw in damage from Gimli? He probably doesn't need it early though. Probably Lord of the Glittering Caves makes your allies do more damage, but if I get 15,
that's fine.
Yeah.
I would just
allied
change
units
it
against
once you get your like equipment fully like leveled up.
Yeah.
You'll have more might and you'll just destroy people.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I need to start using him because he's gonna be one of my main characters. So he's gonna use the burn defense armor though, I think, which will be good early anyway. Actually, hold on. No, I'm using Durin's Plate because I have dwarves early. That'll help them more. Honestly, I probably should just give him Area or Pride at the beginning. Mm-hmm. There we go, I'll do that. Because I'm not going to be using Dane probably early, so he'll actually be effective early in combat. Ding, 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 ding. When you're like trying to upgrade things, it's obnoxious. I'm sorry, everybody. The upgrade animation sound. Oh, I forgot. I actually had Bill Goliath. But I almost have him respect 5, so. Oh, I do have him respect 5. Hold on. I need to change my wish list. It's sad they don't give XP early. So I'll just send random people to do these. Oh, we're super close to each other.
Nice.
Yeah, we're not too far apart. We're both in a nice spot, actually, too. Oh, dude, you've got that 300 food tile right there. You should just put a fort there and say Jethros food tile. Just so nobody takes it.
Might not be a bad play.
I have a freaking iron 300 tile right like the same distance from my base. And I've got a 260 food, and I've got a couple 200 food tiles. Like, I'm in a really nice starting location. I actually think the starting location is probably better than what we did last season in Runedar.
Yeah.
It seems better. Just and with where you can expand to. All right, I can have more tiles now. This is good. Oh, I had five of those stamina pots waiting in my inventory from last season. I forgot.
Wow.
I think I'll use that on Thorin here. Wait, Thorin can't take a 40 at level 10, but Theoden can take one easily at level 9? Theoden's... what? I guess it's because he's using the Ram Riders. I'll just look for a couple more 30s for Thorin to get level 11. Should have used Ori sooner. Oh well. Oh. The game froze. Computer didn't freeze. Might have to restart the game here. Oh. It's a good deal. I don't know about the little flashing thing in your face. Not sure about that one. Did you get that yet, Jethros?
I don't know. What is it?
It's a little thing that comes down and says, "Here, get your $2.99 thing. It's a good deal," with the 2 Matham coins. Like when you log in.
It is
I don't know about that. Hello, Rise the War. You've been so good about not doing that. It's alright, I'm sure. If that's the only thing they do, that's okay. As long as they're not like those other games that start like having like 4 or 5 pop-ups before you can play the game. Those are the worst. 1, I can live with 1. Still a good game. Of course, if they start doing more than 1, then I will be a little frustrated. Aha! I helped you. You're helped, Jethros. You're helped again.
You good, sir?
Fortunately, I don't have enough horses. I'm having the age-old problem. The lack of ponies. I'm just kidding. That's the dwarves' problem. We have a lack of ponies. Dun-dun-dun. Hey, I'm 32 on the server. Is OnlyFans one of our allies, or is that another group? They are all on right now, playing, and they're
I have no idea.
I have no idea either at that one. Oh, the Lands of Stone. Again, we'll never have problems with stone in this game. Hello! We are starting Season 1, guys, for those of you that just came on the stream. So we're just kind of quiet and focused. Feel free to ask questions, and I will answer them. We're basically starting technically my season 7, but they're not doing seasons anymore in Rise to War, so we're doing the Kings of Men game mode. I need to heal my troops a little faster here. There we go. Perfect. I'm assuming a lot of people watching right now are literally also just in the season with us, right? Hanging out. Yikes, it's Kamul. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. Kimberly, can you take this one very efficiently? We'll find out. Just wait here. Just wait to click friend helps. There it is. Will it refresh now if you just sit here and look at the screen, Jethros? Do you know what the fellowship helps? Or do you have to like close it to see the... Yeah, you have to close it still. Dang it.
I think you have to close it.
So annoying. That's okay, I'm just gonna have fun helping everyone for a minute. I can click a button really fast. Click, 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 click. Let's see, how good did Gimli do in that fight? Yeah. Wasn't great. Wasn't terrible, I guess. Upgrade conscription post. Oh, here we go. Level up. Level up on the fort. Whoop. Oh, look at that. Pretty cool. We're a little cooler looking now. There we go. And chapter 9's done. Unit promotion. And we are already working on the next things. I'm gonna use some of my speed ups that I have right now. Might as well. Hey, I'm in the top 11 now, Jethros.
Awesome.
It's nice when you have a Thorn and Theoden to kill everything.
Makes it pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Not too crazy.
There we go. Gimli. Yeah, Gimli loses a decent amount of troops every time he fights something. But now that he's higher level, it shouldn't be as bad. I might just be careful. Gosh, man, everyone's building so fast in our fellowship. It's crazy. All right, we can have 3 more people join. We're obviously all playing Rise to War because there's like 5 of us in my stream and we're all just chilling. No one's talking. We're all just hanging out. We're just hanging out. It's great. It's great. Not sure how thrilling this will be for people to watch later, but if they're watching this, I appreciate it later. Someone just leaves it on. Some of my family members do that. They'll just like turn on my video and they'll just leave it. It's like, okay, that works. Guess that's view time. I guess it's nice to turn my videos on at all. tell everybody we're doing. Alright, barracks level 7. Can I start up that upgrade? Sweet, I can. That'll be done in a few seconds. I would really like to get that barracks done really quick, if possible. Yes, use some gems for that. I also want to get this training so I can get tier 2 militia going. Should have let some people put some points into that. There. Everyone throw your helps into that. Aha, another upgrade completed. Hello everybody. If you just hopped in the stream and I'm really quiet, it's because we're just playing. Extraction. I don't think I need extraction. Like at all. I think I'm just gonna save my points to level 10. So I can just put it point in domination. Well, I mean, I guess there's no point because we can't get to the next ring thing until. Oh, I mean that unlocks as level 10. Hold on. These both unlock at level 10. So, yeah. I won't put points in. I will save. Oh, wow. He needs, like, all the soldiers. Go home real quick. Give me, I need more soldiers. Whoa, Theoden. Oh, darn, lost a lot of troops there. I actually just realized Protect Elves is really strong. Your dwarves with the highest unit, if you only have one group of dwarves, that's a huge percentage increase.
Yeah, yep.
Dun 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 dun. The Apothecary. We're kinda out of the mounted cavalry. Sad. Oh yeah, I was gonna power upgrade my militia grounds here. I'm gonna actually use some gems to get this done so I can start getting level 2 units. There we go, perfect. no, I'm out of stone. This is no good. Better upgrade my stone quarry. Oh, wait, I only have two queues, darn. I'd have to cancel something. Let's see. When does my conscripting grounds give me my next one?
Oh, there's a bot. Chatting.
Oh, you see a bot? Oh yeah, up there at the high. I'll get rid of him. Report that one. My thing is pretty good about catching him now. Oh gosh, Elvin, I just message. I just saw that from like 40 minutes ago. I looked up. I keep refreshing it to make sure yeah, we're gonna skip that bot. The bot actually got removed by my stream element, which is fantastic.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm gonna do this just so it like refreshes my in-game screen one. There, ta-da! Hey, Sherry G, how's it going? Oh, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we're just chilling. This stream's real chill. You all know me, I'm normally very engaging and talking constantly, but since we're just hanging out, me and Jethros and Blaze, we're just playing Rise to War. Thought I'd stream it.
Keep up, you know?
Exactly. We're doing pretty good. I'm top 13 right now, Blaze, in the whole server.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
At least in production.
I mean, it's all right. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Jethros is like, I'm number 1. No, just kidding.
I'm not number 1.
No, I know.
You would have seen me up there.
Yeah. Why did that not translate? Translation error? What? How am I supposed to read my friend's words if you translate error? That is one kind of cool thing, Jethros, this game. A lot of us are from all over the world that play, and that built-in translator works really well, which is why I totally understand if some of my friends get on here and they're like, I don't know what he's saying. But if they're here, thanks anyway. Glad you're here.
Yeah, you're tearing it up. You're doing really well.
Yeah, look at this. I've got 41 lands. I'm getting rid of my level 1s.
Oh my gosh.
Almost 1,000 ring power an hour, which is good because I'm trying to get this ring to level 10 as fast as I can, because then I can go into this tree and start getting my ability points up and stuff. Kind of sad you can't like change the look of your ring though anymore. I like that in the other game modes. I thought that was kind of weird they took that away, actually, Jethros. They took away the ring customization in the Ring of Power game mode. I was like, huh.
Yeah,
that's an interesting logistical decision by them. They're like, yeah, you know what? It's a Ring of Power game, but we're not gonna let people customize their rings anymore.
Elvin's saying that the polls are opening in 2 hours.
What?
That's crazy. In the East Coast, polls are opening.
Oh, for regular voting. Got it. I'm like thinking about Rise to War. I'm like, what's in Rise to War? Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with your chat? No, just keep saying Voice of the Rings. Voice of the Rings.
I did that. I was getting rid of the. I was getting rid of the spam.
Oh, okay, that's how you're clearing it up. Okay, cool.
Otherwise, it'll just sit there, even though it removed from my one thing. The stream elements will keep it there. Oh, I see. Elvin's. Yeah, that's crazy. Who needs rings customization? It's not like just the ring. As long as it gives you your power, that's all that matters. Doesn't care if it's a chunk of steel on your finger.
As long as you can dominate the world, it doesn't matter what it looks like.
Oh my gosh! Exactly. So we're doing pretty good now. These commanders have their, well, he doesn't, but he has his stuff all fully geared up now, so he's getting full stats from his gear, which is good.
So he's kind of unstoppable, right?
He's pretty strong. I'm trying to get to the next level of tiles right now. So the highest tiles I've been able to take is level 40 with Thorin. Right. I could go for a level 60, but it's a little too hard for him. So now that he's out of stamina, I'm going to work on Gimli more. So I'm going to give Gimli these guys. And then
is Thorin your strongest?
He's my strongest right now because he's level 12. He's really good at taking tiles. Later, my Gimli will, obviously, he'll be my strongest character. He has the most work in his items and the most respect and stuff. My Theoden will be good too. Sometimes it depends on who you're fighting too. Different commanders do good against different other commanders and
yeah. You said that armor. Dwarves have like certain weaknesses, like certain strengths and weaknesses. What are those?
Yeah, well, yeah, the commander dwarves are all a bit on the slower end. Right. So if you look at their stats, right here, it's a little bit covered up by my camera, but you have running, and then or speed. And then you have the focus, which is here, the little head. And might is melee damage. So might pretty much is how much damage, if your commander, it does my physical damage, that'll increase him and your army's damage. And then focus will decrease how much damage your army takes and increases any skills that are focus based or magical.
Okay, so they're really strong. Like when they hit, they're really strong.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but Thorin is actually one of the fastest dwarves. His speed is a base level of 91, and he gets 1.27 every level. You see the numbers there.
Oh wow!
And that increases the army's speed in battle and the army's march speed. So the march speed is traveling across the tile, right? Actual moving, and the army's speed in battle is basically how fast they are to react. Kind of like you think of D&D with like initiative. Yeah. That's what that is. So, but like if you look at Theoden, he's got a base of 123 movement, and see its percents are higher. His bonus is better, but his might's a lot less, right? So he's still strong. He's an overall very balanced hero. Theoden's very strong. But then you look at my Gimli, and he's not done. But when these items are losing their potency, when they get up to 100% familiarity, which means I just have to use him on a couple more battles, this will go up double. So this will become 66 might on this item alone.
Wow. And
these will also all double. These will triple. So that means my dwarves' HP and attack will be +3. So I just have to get them familiar. Basically, he's gonna gain like 100 might. So when his items are done, he'll have like, he's literally what 5 levels lower, and he'll have like 100 something more might than Thorin.
Wow.
Because of his items, and he also gets a higher base stat. But again, his movement is terribly slow. He's 42. So look at that. He only gets an increase of 0.2%. So he's a moving.
Do you ever play like Aragon? Is he like?
Yeah, he's a good commander. I just haven't focused him very much, but he's very balanced. Even with no items on right now, he's got level 6. He's got 104 speed. His focus is a little low with 80. And again, it also matters the scaling. That little green one, how much they scale. Right? He's got really good might focus gain. But again, if you look at Gimli, he gains 2.38 a level. Thorin gains 2. He actually gains more. Thorin.
Yeah.
But then if you look at Dane probably is the most. Yeah, 2.7. Dane is a lot like Gimli, but he's a tier 3 commander. But the big thing is Gimli's a special weapon that Gimli can only use. He gets, once he hits 300 might, so right now he'd get a 10% increase to all his damage. When he gets to 300 might, which should be very easy once these are up and I level him a few times, he'll have a 20% increase to damage, and then he also gains focus, which at a certain level he'll easily have enough focus too. But basically he ignores the evasions of any character or unit, which is crazy in this game because that's a huge part of the game.
Alvin brings up a good point. Is Galadriel? We need a Galadriel
swimming ring customization. Well, let's see. We have Galadriel with real ring. No, just kidding. This is the Cate Blanche version. It's actually really awesome how they designed her the game. her little like cloak, and she's pretty cool. She's really strong too, and her special weapon is she gets this, the Vial of Galadria, which is actually pretty cool. I'm trying to think who gets. Is there someone that has her ring? I think it's her ability. No, it's her ability right here. Here we are, Nenya, Guardian. She gets a massive focus increase, like massive. So she can heal her troops really well, or she can blow people up with magicalness. No, she doesn't use swords. She uses magic. She zaps people, mistress of magic, and she powers them. Focus Surge, White Council, because she's a part of the White Council. There's where the Blaze, where you were asking, is it lore accurate? It actually is kind of cool. It is kind of lore accurate with their skill names, I notice a lot. Not always, but a lot. Because, like, look at her skill names. Lady of Lorien, that's accurate, right? Nenya, Guardian, she has the ring. White Council, she's a part of the White Council. And then if you go and look, Gandalf the White also is part of the White Council. And who else is part of the White Council? Well, in the lore, it's Gil-galad, right? So if you look, Gil-galad is part of the White Council.
Oh, nice.
Right? And then you can also find, I'm pretty sure, obviously, he is White Council, but it's the same Gandalf. There's Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White. He's a tier 2? No, is he tier 2? Let me look. Recruit. No, he's tier 2. So he's tier 2, and Gandalf the White is a tier 3 commander. Basically an upgrade. But they do different things, so it's not really like an upgrade. Gandalf the White is better at leading horses, and he does more damage in other ways. Where Gandalf the Grey is very good at defending his troops and buffing people and keeping them from dying. Which is why a lot of people use him for taking tiles.
Hey, Alban and Shari, do you guys play this game as well?
I know Elbon plays a lot of Lotro.
Ah, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, because you do so many games. That's really cool. You do so many things on your...
Yeah, it's fun. It's Lord of the Rings. I usually want to do it. Usually. I don't know if you guys saw... I should show YouTube plays. I don't know if you guys saw they did like a remaster just walking around right now, but of the Lord of the Rings Conquest game that was like, if you know what Battle for Middle-earth, not Battle for Middle, excuse me, Battlefront. Did you ever play Battlefront, Blaze?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like where you're just like a troop and you run around and shoot at people in Star Wars.
Okay, they made a Lord of the Rings version of it?
They had a Lord of the Rings version like 15 years ago. It's called Lord of the Rings Conquest, but they're doing a remastered version of it, these people.
Oh, cool.
It looks amazing, but they haven't really implemented combat yet, so I'm curious if it'll actually happen. I'm rooting for them. If they really if they ever say something on the channel, I will totally interview one of them if they want to talk about their project. It's pretty cool. Oh, yes, yes.
Shari's been playing Lotro for 10 years.
Wow, that's awesome. That's so awesome. And then you played Final Fantasy. You told me that, Elvin. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Right.
Yeah. But you just did you always play both, Elvin, or did you come to Lotro like a few years ago? Because Final Fantasy 14 is a good game. I've played it a little bit.
It's beautiful too, like the graphics.
Yeah.
Are really pretty.
Yeah. It's got a gorgeous art style indeed. Alright, where did my Gimli go? There he is. Okay, so Gimli needs to attack another... Can he take a 30? Not even close, okay? We'll just take this 15. Gosh, have we already been streaming an hour and 50 minutes? Oh my gosh, we have. That's crazy.
Yep, been a minute.
Time flies when you're playing Rise to War.
When you're trying to tap things very quickly.
I know. Tap. All right, let's see. All right. Oh yeah, Gimli had no problem taking that tile with very low casualties. 14 deaths. That's really good. All right. So maybe that build's not terrible on the Gimlis. All right, let's commence more hiring there. Oh, I can actually hire now. Gosh. Wait, I can hire, but I don't actually have the ability to build any hiring locations until I'm 5. That doesn't make... That seems kind of counterintuitive. What? They didn't do something right there. That's impossible. So you can't use your hire queue until you get to level 5 with your base. Even though they give you a hire queue before that. Huh. Alright, I will upgrade this anyway. I'm actually having the most trouble with stone right now, of all things. Maybe I will have Gimli go take this 15 tile. Oh yeah, you told. Okay, Elvin. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. All right, so you played back in the day with LOTRO. Okay. And then you did World of Warcraft, then back to LOTRO, then Final Fantasy. Okay, yeah. It's kind of fun to bounce between the games, honestly, and try different things, because they're all a little different. Again, like a lot of people, one thing I really disagree with this. I heard the comment back in the day. A lot of people shoved LOTRO off as a World of Warcraft copy, and that just wasn't the case. It was totally false. But that was more like, I think it was more people that were worried in World of Warcraft that like LOTRO was going to try to take them over, which honestly was kind of silly worry anyway to begin with. But
which came out first? Was it
WoW came out like a year and a half before LOTRO. Yeah, it's one of the oldest, of course, not counting like RuneScape. Those have been around forever.
Honestly, I wish I knew you back then, Zollin, because you would have introduced me to LOTRO, and I would have never played that game that should not be mentioned.
Yeah, but
it basically is the same as Lord of the Rings, like, so it's way more fun, like.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, are you talking about RuneScape?
No, WoW.
Oh. I still like WoW. I think there's a lot of differences. I don't think they're that.
Did you play WoW?
Yeah, I played with my cousins. I don't think it's actually like, it's not a copy. I think that's what I'm debunking with people saying back in the day. Right. No one says that now, but like that was back when it first came out. People like kind of shoved it off as, oh, it's good. It's because there was a lot of competitors at that time. Right? When WoW got really popular, a lot of people started putting out MMOs, and that was like, oh yeah, totally. But like LOTRO was one of those that someone had a good idea. They got the rights to Tolkien's stuff, which was amazing, right? And they're like, let's make an MMO about LOTRO, which was a fantastic idea because LOTRO, right? It's Lord of the Rings. And again, that's honestly what makes, I think, World of Warcraft and LOTRO both good games, is they both have really good storytelling. LOTRO, because we have Tolkien. World of Warcraft, they have good storytelling. I mean, Blizzard, the stories are awesome. I love them. So, my cousins played a lot of WoW.
Shari's saying she played Guild Wars. Did you ever play Guild Wars?
Yes. I played a lot of Guild Wars 2. I didn't play a lot of 1.
Right.
So.
That was a good one, though, too.
It was.
The graphics were really cool.
Our friend Bella Rathian plays that place. She plays a lot of Guild Wars 2. I used to play with her. That's her MMO.
Yeah, that's a good one. I spent a lot of hours on WoW, though. I played a long time. And I always wanted to be on the Alliance, and all my friends were always.
That was my problem.
They were on the Horde, so they made me join the Horde, so I had to be like a troll or something.
Why does why? I bet everyone knows. Let's see if our friends know in the chat. Do you guys know why I wanted to be on the Alliance? I mean, I'm sure you could guess immediately. What was it on the Horde side?
Yeah, why did Zollin want to be on the Alliance?
I wonder. I played Horde a lot, So because my cousins played it, so I would just do that.
Well, it was I know, right? So yeah, your cousin played the Horde, and so you had to be on the Horde. And it was like,
I didn't like it
Alliance,
that I couldn't play with them from the Alliance side.
I know the Alliance towns were like so pretty, like at Christmas and stuff. They decorated them all, like,
yeah.
Like,
And it was pretty balanced with populations, I think, most of the servers. Elephant. No, it's because there's only dwarves on the Alliance, guys.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a dwarf.
That's the correct answer.
I wanted to be a dwarf. Though, I mean, Jaina is also a good answer. She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Jaina.
I think we're talking about Jaina Proudmoore, right? Like the wizard, or she's not a witch or whatever she's sorceress.
Who were the little guys too? The gnomes, right?
The gnomes. I ended up playing a Tauren because I was like, well, that's about the closest thing I could get to being cool like a dwarf. So I just played a Tauren on the Horde.
Yeah,
and then of course I actually had Zollin, the dwarf, on the Alliance too. But I definitely like the Alliance starting areas better.
Me too. It was so much more fun. It was so funny when I first joined. I had no clue about anything. I was just like doing this all on my own.
Yeah.
And I joined, and you had to choose a server, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was red
and then your
server.
friends tell you later, oh, you have to pick the server after you spent 20 hours playing the game.
Yeah, but there was red servers and then green servers. So I was like, well, the red servers are probably more advanced. I should join the green ones. And they're like, you joined an RP guild, RP.
or you joined the server that has like no one on it, right? Because it's like red is like populated.
The green was all for role players, so then I didn't realize that.
Oh, so they're like, so yeah.
Everyone was nice.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. Oh yikes! Gimli took a good, nice chunk of damage. Ah, Kamul, man, what does Kamul do that's just destroying me? It's a lot of damage, I guess.
It's just doing elemental damage, so your defenses aren't blocking any of it.
I see. Yeah, but again, I really like WoW, and I think a lot of people, like, the moment like they hear I'm a LOTRO player, like, it's so funny how I don't know if you guys have friends like this. Blaze, I'm sure you've had friends like this too. But like they hear you're like, you know, you play one MMO and they're like, oh, so you must hate all the other MMOs. And it's like, no, I don't. Just because you want to put your time into one doesn't mean you hate all the other ones.
I was reading this article from this director.
Because I think WoW's cool.
This magazine.
Yeah.
And he was really good friends with Robin Williams.
Okay.
And they played World of Warcraft together all the time, and Robin Williams would like say the most crazy things to people, like walk up to people and say like, you know, something they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
But he loved, like, he named his daughter, like, I think her name is Zelda. Like, he loved video games. He played a lot.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
That is cool. That is cool. I had the guy who owned a game store here where I live. He named his daughter Awen after the Awen in Lord of the Rings.
That's cool. That's a nice name. I love that name.
Yeah, it's a really good name. Oh, that's cool. So you, Elban played a Horde Blood Elf. I like the Blood Elves, the Holy Paladin. Elban, there was a skin in League of Legends, right? The game that looked just like a Blood Elf, crossed between a Dragon Hawk or whatever they're called, their mounts. And I remember, Blaze, I got so upset because League of Legends reworked the skin and they made it look so bad, even though it looked terrible before, because it was for Morgana, this one character, and she looked really, really bad. She needed an update because she was from the beginning of the game. But I was so sad they didn't keep the skin looking like a Blood Elf. They even changed her ears, they changed her glowing eyes. And again, it was probably for like copyright. They probably didn't want it to be so close. Maybe they didn't want to have issues, but I don't know, it made me sad. I was like, I liked my Blood Elf skin and now it's stupid skin with feathers. But yeah, it was really awesome, Blaze. And World of Warcraft was a fun game. I mean, I've played probably several hundred hours of World of Warcraft in the last 15
says
years.
There's a homage to Robin Williams in the Mountains and the Grand. That's cool.
Oh, that is cool. Is it like something the developers put in? Or is it... I mean, obviously, I guess it would have to be the developers that did it, but.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities and people played WoW, and I'm sure even Lord of the Rings Online,
Yeah, but I mean, WoW was the big game for those few years.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
And the thing is too, like, people that played LOTRO, a lot of them they liked LOTRO because they liked Tolkien stuff, you know?
Yeah,
and it is the same tab targeting based MMO gameplay, so there is similarities. I just never bought into the whole thing that one is better than the other because it's like the same thing. I was like, no, they're both great. I like both the games. That's always told people.
I just wish I knew about it because I might have played.
I know. Well, that's one thing I always had a little thing against. I'm trying to help this, honestly, with the channel with LOTRO is the fact that they never really advertised as good as Blizzard did with WoW, like their games. But like once people knew about it, it was like, you know, they had LOTRO's always had a pretty decent player base. Just never was as big as these other massive games.
Right.
I mean, we're talking hundreds of millions, right? Like back in the day. So.
Oh, Alvin says it's a genie.
Oh, that's so cool.
Which makes sense because remember he was the genie in right?
It's my most memorable thing of him, I think. You never had a friend like me.
Yeah, he was really
I know. I turned the song on if it didn't get immediately copyrighted.
That's why we have to sing it, then we can get away with it.
It actually, get this. I had a friend who came on here. He's a subscriber on the channel, Odie, if he sees this.
Right.
He got on and we were playing LOTRO together, all of us, and he took out his little lute and he played his lute in the game, in LOTRO. He played some famous songs, right, on his lute. And again, it doesn't sound anything like the originals, right? But the system YouTube figured out that that was the same melody and it copyrighted the songs he was playing. And I was just like, are you serious, YouTube? Are you right now serious? Like, I understand that they need to do some copyright, right? I understand that because otherwise everyone would be stealing everyone's music and none of the music people would ever be able to make money. I get that. But it's almost ridiculous. The AI thing gets a little ridiculous. It's like, okay, you gotta have some leeway. I know. And at that point, then you're laughing because you're like, well, honestly, every song has some similarities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, welcome. Yeah, it's usually just lyrics and music, but it catches someone even using a different instrument in a video game, not even being probably exactly correct with the notes, right? But they caught it. And it's like this song, and I was like, oh, okay. So I just muted that part of the stream, but at least YouTube gives the option to fix it. Like you can remove that, you can clip it or something, so you don't lose all your money for your stream or your video. So, like, I appreciate it that they have that. So, they do try. It's just annoying when you have to wait for your thing to buffer for several hours. The nice thing...
Tasty says he just started playing, or they just started playing...
yeah. Well, welcome. I know there's a big thing that, like, a ton of people, like, moved from WoW and, like, were looking for other MMOs. And I've heard so many people leave comments on my videos. Again, I don't dislike WoW. I like WoW. I think it's a good game. But, of course, I love LOTRO. But, like, so many people have been like, I'm a WoW refugee. I love your videos. Thanks. I just started LOTRO. I think it's great. You know, I love Tolkien, so I love this game. I didn't even know it existed, kind of thing. And I was like, oh, cool. Well.
Yeah, I think it's a game you can really lose yourself in. Like,
yeah.
You know, kind of go in that world and just chill out.
At what point do you think a sub to LOTRO is worth it? Oh, subscribing, like paying for it. So right now I have a whole video on it if you want to check it out later, but just since you're asking, live stream right now, the free-to-play system in LOTRO is fantastic. So LOTRO, one thing that World of Warcraft will never admit is that when LOTRO did come out, it started becoming a very good game, and they really, that term sharpening iron on iron kind of thing, LOTRO actually made World of Warcraft better, and World of Warcraft actually made LOTRO better, because they started a little bit of competition. I could tell. It wasn't really, it was like subtle competition. They didn't really talk about it, but like their level caps kept doing this, certain things that both like did. So LOTRO was one of the first ones to start a real free-to-play system back, I don't know, 8 years ago. And it was actually a good free-to-play system, not the gotcha free-to-play system. But there was still some stuff at the end of it that you really should start subscribing if you're really playing a lot. But now LOTRO just revamped, to answer your question, revamped free-to-play like 6 months ago, where it is, you can get up to level 95 without paying anything, and there's really no strings attached. So you could just play the game. Now, there's a couple things I still would recommend. So realistically, I would tell you, get up to level 50 with your character. If you start playing LOTRO a lot where you're really enjoying it, and you're putting in, maybe a few hours a week, you're enjoying playing with your friends, you're enjoying the stories, at a certain point, maybe subscribing will be worth it. You're supporting the game you like, you're going to get some extra stuff. I do have a whole video on it, but their free-to-play system is fantastic. So LOTRO is, in my opinion, this is the one thing I will say, it has always been, since it had its free-to-play system, one of the best actual free-to-play systems for an MMO. Like, it was one of the pioneering MMOs to do that. World of Warcraft then started a free-to-play system right after, but I'm not attacking WoW, but it was really bad. You could get to level 20, and the moment you hit level 20, once you logged out, you could not log back in on your character.
Oh my god!
Until you subscribed, which is ridiculous. Yeah, like, I understand if they lock your level, you can't bid past 20, but you should still be able to get in the game and walk around.
Yeah.
So WoW, they tried, they failed, it wasn't as good. Now, of course, it's funny today, WoW is totally like more free to play, right? With how they've redone stuff too. But LOTRO just totally revamped it 6 months ago, and it is a fantastic free to play, which is one of the reasons so many people are moving to LOTRO. And of course, I'm sure that, in Rings of Power engagement, that kind of stuff is bringing more people to LOTRO. And hopefully my channel can bring more people to LOTRO.
Alvin says
that's
that
the goal.
He did the sub for Swift travel, so like that's kind of
yes,
this, right?
Yes, that is definitely something that's nice. So a lot of the subscription stuff for LOTRO now is pretty much either more stuff that you like, and it's more like convenience things. But again, it's not something that would like completely ruin your experience. Like the Swift travel, yeah, that's a nice one. That's one of the big ones. But they don't have a money cap anymore. LOTRO used to have a money cap, but even then, you could earn in-game points, and you could remove that money cap originally. Now you don't even have to worry about it. It's just not there. So free to play, you can no caps on your wallet. You don't have to go and remove the cap free to play. You just have it off. So like, it's pretty. You can just enjoy the game now. And you get all the way to Gondor. I mean, Western Gondor. You can't go to the Minas Tirith side, but you get all the way to Western Gondor free with doing actual quests now with the revamp, which is crazy because before you could only get to level 20 or 30 with the questing areas, but now you can get all the way to like 95 almost with a free to play, which is crazy.
Yeah, Shari says she played for 6 years free to play.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. So you obviously Shari, and is it? I'm curious. I'm not sure. Is it Sherry or Shari? Because I know sometimes spelled SH-ish. It's with an A though. No, I'm curious because I might have been saying her name wrong this whole time. I'm assuming the name. Sorry if I said that wrong.
Oh, Pasty and Tasty's talking about Star Wars and Elder.
Oh yes, Elder Scrolls.
Did you ever play any of those?
Yes,
Zollin?
I played Star Wars. I'd never played the other one. What's the other one called? The other Star Wars MMO that got canceled, and then the Republic came out.
Oh, that's right.
Star Wars Galaxies. That's what it was called. I never played that. My friends in LOTRO played that. That was their two big games. They played LOTRO and they played Star Wars Galaxies. Now, Star Wars Galaxies sadly actually did just kind of go out of business. There wasn't enough people, apparently, from what I read, and they didn't manage it quite right. So again, LOTRO is one of those originals like WoW that's still alive and purring and going nicely compared to a lot of MMOs that all died at that time, right? So there was only a couple that really came out of that era of like those 2 or 3 years, because there was like 20 of them. But like LOTRO and World of Warcraft are the only ones that like lasted. There's like 1 or 2 other ones too.
Oh, Sherry.
It is Sherry, just a
Makes
French
sense
spelling.
what
Yeah.
it is.
Well, I thought it was Sherry, and the only reason I knew that, Blaze, is because my mom's name is Sherry, and the spelling is Cheri, and I know that it is also spelled that one Shari, which is French,
Right.
and I only knew that because it's my mom's. It's close to my mom's name. So I had a little bit of a advantage. But yeah, okay, good. I thought we were saying it right though. Good. Okay, I'm gonna see if Gimli can take this tile. Yes, he can. Good. Yeah. There's a lot of ways to spell Sherry. It's actually kind of crazy. Like I looked it up one day because I was curious. Because my mom's like full name that her parents gave her was like Cheryl, but she goes by Sherry. But I looked up all the ways to spell Sherry and I just turned it off. I'm like, never mind. There's like 30 or 40 ways. I was like, okay, we're done. I'm done. Done searching this.
Yeah, I have a cousin named Cheryl too. And it's
Yeah.
Sheryl.
Yeah, that's technically my mom's actual spelling place.
Oh, is
I'm
it
pretty
really?
sure. Yeah, that's her actual spelling. Of course,
Okay.
most things has it spelled the other way. I think I remember Wildstar. So yeah,
I'm thinking about it.
and to answer the other questions, the TSO, that's the, is that the Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I played that one. That's a newer one, right? Because we had Elder Scrolls, right? Which is a great game. Everyone loves.
Yeah.
And then the online version. But yes, I've played that. I played that with Jethros and a couple other people.
Oh, nice. Did you play that like on Xbox? Or on
I
PC?
played it on the PC.
On PC.
Because I don't think they had it for 360 when I had a 360. Of course, now I have a good Xbox for mainly watching Lord of the Rings 4K Super HD. But it's like, buy a $200 regular player or buy a $300 Xbox where I can maybe play Halo 2. Yeah, let's do the Xbox. Halo's a great game. But yeah, no, I do not remember the Zero Mark. The Wildstar. I feel like I remember the name, but like, was it a space game, like MMO? Meeting Tom Bombadil and researching. Yeah, I know. He's great. Tom Bombadil's a character. So he's one of the characters that was left out of the movies. That a lot of people, even though Peter Jackson's 3 trilogy is just like gold standard, right? For like doing the best that he can to follow the lore. He skipped a lot of stuff and changed a couple little things here and there. And Tom Bombadil's one of the things they cut out that a lot of people back in the day, almost 20 years ago now, were really upset about. That was a big contention point back then. Maybe not quite as many contention points as we have today about shows, but it was pretty vague. All right, I wonder if my Gimli could take on a 40 yet or not. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe I'll just have him fight. No, he can't take that either. Darn it. Let's see. 40. These are all 40s over here, which could be really good to get to, actually.
Zollin, I told you about my friend she plays Lord of the Rings Online, and her sister met her husband. That's how they met.
Ah, that's awesome. That's adorable.
Yeah, they're so cute.
It's really cool. It's really neat though with all these MMOs in general, how like they're like a family. Like you see all these old videos of like people in WoW doing things for events and like LOTRO. Like it's really cool with LOTRO they do that. I don't know if you guys seen my video, but it's the longest live stream I've ever done on the channel in one go. It's almost 8 hours long. And it was the festival on the one of the other servers where a bunch of servers come together and they do a music concert. It's really awesome. It's really, really good. Because the music system in LOTRO there's no other MMO, even to this day, that has a music system that is as complex and awesome. And of course, most people don't have that kind of dedication, but I think that's what's cool about LOTRO is that like, there's some things that it's dedication to it, right? And WoW, they're older games, you're dedicated to certain things that you like about it. I'm sure other games have dedicated players, but like, a system that complex and stuff.
Hey Garrett, who's this red army that you're facing up against? Is that one of your allies?
That is another person, because right now everybody's neutral. So technically I
Right.
could attack him, but I'm not going to because he's probably going to be one of my friends later.
Is it someone that's probably in your fellowship or is going to be in your fellowship?
I'm trying to think if I recognize. He might be in one of our other fellowships. I don't know if I recognize him in our fellowship, and I think he probably would already be in here. Oh, well, we're on max right now. We can't. We got to get to level 11 before we can invite more people, so maybe not. But yeah, this would normally be an enemy, but since this game mode, we're all neutral, I'm not going to attack him unless he attacks me.
I don't recognize that name though. He's
Yeah, I
probably
don't.
Not in our specific fellowship.
I don't recognize it either.
He might end up being in our alliance, though. I don't know.
Or he'll be
there's
some
always gonna
generic
be a
guy.
couple random people that are in this area.
If he does attack me, he will be sorry.
It kind of looks like he's putting all his soldiers on the side, though.
I know. I think he was
Right,
probably
right.
just slowly taking tiles. He kind of, to me, at this point, since he already played, he looks like someone that's a newer player, though. Because he's taken all the 1 tiles and he hasn't taken anything else to this point, and it's already like 2 hours in. So I'm thinking maybe he took all the 1 tiles that he could, and he's like a newer player. So
Okay.
probably I could wipe all his armies with 1 army. Probably. But I'm not going to do that because that would be really mean for no reason. And that's
He's,
just not my
learning to play
style.
the game.
It's just here comes Voice of the Rings, the Ghibli, just slashing away his base. He's like, well, this game stinks. All right, let me catch up with everyone's saying here. Yeah, the Tom Bombadil's awesome though. It was a more anime World of Warcraft with Star. Oh, okay, that's what it like. Okay, that's what the Wild Star was. Okay,
Yeah,
I feel like
one of my friends
yeah.
played that.
And that's a thing too. Like, and here's another thing, right? Well, you guys, everyone who watches my channel, they know this, and you probably know this too, Blaze. But for people watching later, hello, welcome. What's up, Dan? Basically, you know, art style's a thing, right, in games, and I always love the fact that people are always like, you know, I'll hear people be like, "Oh, World of Warcraft's art, I mean, looks so bad." I'm like, it's an art style. And same thing with LOTRO.
Yeah.
Now, LOTRO opted for a tiny bit more realism, right, with like buildings, right, because obviously World of Warcraft's buildings are very stylized. They're not super realistic looking for real life, but they look fantastic for the world of Azeroth and all those other places.
Yeah.
But like, same thing with LOTRO. Like, again, I always laugh when people say, "Oh, this game doesn't look that great," and I'm like, you didn't see it back in the beginning. Because it's so good now compared to what it used to look like. And again, it's usually people that are comparing it to, you know, Elden Ring. It's like, Elden Ring is trying to look realistic. That's their goal.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think is kind of missed sometimes in this day and age with video games. Because they're trying so hard to make it look like real life that, like,
Right.
they're not going for any art styles, right? So it's like sometimes people don't want everything to look like real life. We're playing a video game, right?
I know. What did you?
We
ever
want a
play,
beautiful art, you know?
Did you ever play New World?
Yes, I have. I've actually played a little on the channel. I didn't really get into it just because I didn't have enough time. Because that's the
Right.
biggest thing with MMOs, right? The time. And honestly, now my big thing is I'm doing so much for the channel, which I love, that it makes it really hard to have the time to do, like, just
I
play.
heard there's a lot of problems with it, but I was just like so like.
It was a CPU killer. Apparently, it
Yeah.
would overuse the CPU to an absurd degree for no reason, and CPUs were burning out. So like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna play anymore until that stops. Now I have a computer that can totally handle it. So I mean, maybe in the future, you know, I just
Right.
download it here on the side. I'm just kidding.
No, but I also heard too, like Endgame, like people were very sort of not necessarily satisfied with Endgame.
Yeah. I mean, and again, New World was created by the Amazon Studios.
Right.
So, and I know that, remember, I don't know if you guys all remember this, but Amazon Studios was going to make a Lord of the Rings game for another MMO. And it wasn't going to affect LOTRO, right? It wasn't going to be the same time and stuff. But I'm kind of glad that they canceled it because if they had flopped that game, what would have happened? It would have made everyone go, "Oh, that you play that Lord of the Rings game, the one that flopped?" It's like, no, I played LOTRO, the one that's good. And everyone would be confused who doesn't know about video games, you know, like, or at least MMO video games.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of happy when they were like, we're not going to do this, because like, good, because LOTRO's already a great game, and I wouldn't mind having more Lord of the Rings games. That's not what I'm worried about. I wouldn't even mind a new MMO as long as I could still play LOTRO too. You know, it wouldn't be too battling over that. Again, why I'm happy about the Return to Moria game coming out. That's not going to be an MMO. It's going to be a fun multiplayer game to explore Moria. I really hope it's going to be like Minecraft with good graphics.
But with New World, like I was kind of just like well, it's kind of cool, like how they're progressing graphics. Like it was kind of cool to see.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The graphics were amazing. Oh,
like
yeah.
What games are gonna look like in 5 or 10 years from now, right? That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, like I love good graphics on my games. Don't get me wrong. I just when I make those comments, I'm talking about the people who like get like uppity about a game because its graphics aren't perfect, and it's like well, this LOTRO doesn't aim to have perfect graphics; it aims for art style. But yeah, I thought it looked fantastic. New World, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah,
and I kind of hope it grows and becomes a good game, because I probably will go and try it again and play it some more, because it was really fun to play. And I actually haven't played it with my new system since I bought my new computer system that has one of the best CPUs you can get for private use. So like I could do it now. I could play New World. I could stream it really good. Because the last time I streamed it, I don't know if you guys watched that stream from like, I don't know, 8 months ago. It was a little bit choppy because my CPU couldn't quite handle the game with good graphics and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, and you guys play League of Legends? Alvin or Sherry or Dan? PC?
Which is a totally different game than MMOs. But honestly, that's one of the reasons I like to play it. I get to go back and forth when I feel like one or the other.
Yeah, Zollin isn't really good at it.
I mean, in some ways,
I
feel like the League of Legends' combat is the same as a lot of MMOs in the sense of managing cooldowns and just having the differences. There's actual skill shots versus tab targeting only.
Right.
Though, I mean, like Terra Online, that MMO had skill shots, right?
Oh, that's true. That was a fun game, too.
So, yeah, you're right, Jethros. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, Jethros is also amazing League of Legends there, too.
Me and Jethros are the tag team bot lane.
Yeah. they let me play games with them, and they're nice to me.
You do great. You've been doing so good at some of the characters. We've been having fun playing a lot of Earth, which is a game mode in League of Legends where it's like everything's super, super fast and there's like no cooldowns and there's like no things. Elvin, I used to main Teemo. Oh, nice. So you're saying everyone hated you is what you're saying.
Oh, no, nice, Elvin. That's awesome.
We have two friends who both play a lot of Teemo. My cousin Worldly plays Teemo too. It's like one of his main characters. So he always jokes because it makes his day when people get mad at him and they'll like start like, even if they like curse at him, which again, of course, in my, none of us do that in our group of friends. But when we're playing with random people, they'll like freak out at my cousin because my cousin's really good at Teemo. And they'll be like yelling at him and they'll be cursing at him. They obviously can't hear it. They're typing, right? They're going to get banned probably. But they're typing all these things, and my cousin he laughs so hard, it just makes his day. He's like, yes, I made them angry, and I won the game. It's like his whole goal is to have fun messing with people. Because people he doesn't do anything mean to him. He doesn't say anything bad. He never says anything to him. They'll just, out of the blue, start like saying horrible things to him because they're so mad that he's beating him so good. And then he just laughs. He just writes LOL in the chat and just doesn't say anything else.
I think it's an amazing game though because
it's
so successful, but it's completely free to play. You don't.
Yeah, like you literally do not have to buy any skins, even if you did spend a lot.
Yeah, like nothing's gonna help you, but people still spend probably millions. Like they've made millions of dollars off the skins.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a really smart sort of business thing too, where anyone who doesn't have any money, they can play, but people that do, they can spend a lot of money.
And honestly, that's when free-to-play started becoming a thing in all video games. It was kind of like between when LOTRO was free-to-play and then League of Legends came out a few years later. I'm trying to remember, I think, was it 2009? I don't remember right now. But
somewhere
anyway, right around there, and League was originally a free-to-play too. But it's funny because you could actually, I think originally you could buy a CD for League of Legends. So you didn't have to spend money if you wanted to buy the CD.
Yeah.
Gosh, really?
But you could still, because there wasn't, at the point it came out, the download thing wasn't a thing yet, really, with video games. So then once the download thing started becoming a thing, League jumped right on that a year or two later, and they like went full free to play. And then, and of course, the cool thing a lot of people don't know is that the reason we got League of Legends out of the custom game modes from Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne, right? And Blaze, you played all the original Warcrafts, right? Before WoW?
Yeah.
Right, the strategy games, they are. I guess, are those an RTS?
Yeah.
By the way, I think this phone game is an RTS too, John. Right? I think I don't know, maybe not quite, because that's what that one YouTuber I was watching who does a lot of Rise Sport videos. He had RTS, but that's of course his channel, so maybe that's his channel name.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but that's not. I don't think it's because of the game type. I think he just plays mobile games in general.
Oh,
and that
okay,
was what he used to probably like. But this type of game, it has RTS elements, but there's something that makes it not feel like RTS to me.
Yeah, no, not quite. It's not quite. Yeah, it's a little more risky, like like the board game.
You're always comparing it to Risk.
I know. I just compare it to it because it's like exactly what you're doing. You have armies. You have to take tiles between tiles to get to other tiles, and that's what you do. You fight each other.
Yeah,
right?
Risk had like way more strategy to like how the armies worked. Then I guess I could see it somewhat of a comparison.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But again, you see this. Here's a combat. Here's the information about the combat right here. Didn't last. This didn't last very long. That didn't last very long.
Yeah,
they died real quick. Oh, here we go.
You picked a really short one.
There we go. Combat round 1. Dwarves did this, that. Round 2. Round 3. I should show you guys an actual like fighting combat. Like actually show it. Wait, can I watch a combat after the fact? I can, right? With the play button here. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Here's an actual combat, guys. Warcraft 3 Reforged was literally just, here's upgraded graphics. That's all it was. It was just a rebranding.
Oh, that's cool. So actually show it. I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Yeah, you can actually, there's Gimli in the front. He's going to kick some butt.
It takes forever to actually watch if you do it in regular speed.
Yeah, this is regular speed. So they're like battling it out. It's a bunch of wargs. Gimli's running after these guys. Iron Guard. Oh, not great graphics, but I mean, it's still cool. This is not the point of the game, though. And then you can speed it up. And then this is telling you what's happening up here in the top right. And the balance of powers at the bottom. Gimli's just chopping away at warg riders. They're losing numbers.
Destroying them.
Yeah, see, this is not even close. So he finished them off. Now Gimli is fighting this. And this does matter with how they're fighting, because it will make a difference in the logs. Yeah, but it is cool that like Warcraft 3, the custom game modes gave us Dota, right? Which was originally, I know that's a game now, right? Obviously, it's like a game like League of Legends, but
is it Dota or Dota? I call it Dota.
It could be Dota. I guess. Yeah, I mean Dota would be it'd be a long O technically, but like I don't know what the actual abbreviation stands for, top of my head, but
people usually just call it Dota though.
It's
the common way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it stood for.
I think it's just me and my cousins always called it
Defense
Dota, like a dot
of the Ancients. I think
that's why I called it that.
You're right, Defense of the Ancients. That's good. That's right, Jethros.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then that was what and then you fought down the lanes, just like League of Legends. And then, of course, out of that came the original Dota, right? Dota 1. That wouldn't have a number. And then you got League, right? And then Dota 1 transformed into Dota 2, which is what we had today.
Right.
The game. And then League. And then yet people still play Dota in the custom game mode on both Reforged and the original. Though the original is kind of like, they don't really give stuff to it anymore for internet, so it's probably just all on the Reforged version. I don't know.
And then Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, Heroes of the Storm on Blizzard.
Oh yeah,
that was an interesting. That's an interesting game.
The WoW version of
Yeah, it's like a mix between League and Dota. It's really weird. It's fun to play though, but like it doesn't stick with me.
Yeah.
I just don't have the patience to sit there and play it more than like a couple of games at a time. RAP Heroes. Yeah, it's still a fun game though. Still a fun game. Though StarCraft, I really like StarCraft. It's so fun. I still like playing StarCraft. I should play it more.
You didn't like Warcraft 3? You didn't like that one?
No. Oh, I think he's...
Or the Reforged?
I think he might be talking about the Heroes of the Storm. Like, RP Heroes of the Storm.
He says Warcraft 3 Reforged was trash.
Yeah, that was a minute ago, though.
Right.
But yeah, I think you're saying
played
like
Warcraft 3 though, didn't you?
Yeah. I think he's talking about the Reforged version because the Reforged didn't give us anything but graphical updates, and people were looking forward to more campaign and stuff. Like I think they were saying originally they were going to give more campaign and things when they Reforged it. Because they're like, we're going to upgrade the graphics, and we're also going to add some cool new features. And apparently some other stuff went down that it made it kind of rough, too. Even though I still bought it, because I wanted to be able to play the Reforged version, but... Alright, so this is good just talking, because I can't do anything right now, because I'm just waiting for... I don't have any more tiles space, and I need a commander to be at level 13.
Wait, they stopped Heroes of the Storm? They pulled it off of the server now?
Oh, wait, really? I did not know that, Elvin. Oh my gosh. Seriously? I thought a lot of people played it, but I guess not. Guess if they pulled it, that's not... That's crazy. Dude, that game was out for like 7 years.
Yeah. And people probably bought like a lot of skins and put money into that too.
Wow, that's weird. That's where I don't find it cool when games just decide to shut down when you spend so much money on them. I know like that's your risk and their prerogative or whatever, but I don't know. I honestly think when a game shuts down, I think it should become like a type of law that like they have to give a free place to download it where you can play it on your own system. Just by yourself. Not online, just by yourself.
Should be a law.
I'm serious. I'm serious. They're talking about a lot of other things that they like. I mean, I don't know. We want the government involved anyway in video games. No thanks. But yeah, there should be some kind of thing though, because then they like go after people that like get it and like put it on their own server. And they like go after them, and it's like, you guys shut the game down. Get out of here. Now that's different though than like I heard that like there's this one group of people that are trying. I don't want to attack the group of people, but I don't know what they're doing. But they're trying to like make a LOTRO server or something, and it's like you can't really just take a game that's going and try to make a server when there's a game that's still going. So. All right. Well, I need more tiles to take. I probably should be getting rid of more of these tiles. I need these stone tiles though. But at the same time, I probably just wait to get rid of those. I need the income. I need the stone income. All right, so now I need to hurry up and upgrade. I need this market so I can convert some stuff here. We got vanilla wild. I mean, oh, okay. Wait, and is that why Vanilla WoW being classic WoW? Is that why? They made a classic WoW because they realized people wanted that? Because it was like the original? And do you guys realize that in
Yeah.
WoW, when they started doing the classic WoW, it's right when LOTRO started doing legendary servers too. Again, there's always a little competition there.
I mean, it's a really
it's
cool
healthy
idea
competition
for people
though.
who like have a group to replay the game with, but
Yeah.
you'll never be able to recapture the time when nobody knew what the heck they were doing and everybody was just having fun figuring it out at the same time. Because the problem is they restart all these servers and people have already like had like private servers and like found the best grinding strategies to like hit the highest levels the fastest way possible. Everything got min-maxed and nobody was just able to enjoy the game for itself. Everyone's just trying to be the first one to get you to the highest levels.
Yeah, and look at how cool, like, you know, and I mean that's honestly why people like to, like, when a new game comes out, people all want to play together, right? Like, one game I really want to play, Blaze, you should look into getting it if it's ever on sale. It's called Deep Rock Galactic. It's a dwarf game. It's a dwarf space mining game.
Wow.
And you go on as a little team of, I think it's 3 players or 4? I think it might be 4 players. And you basically get dropped off on a planet, and you have to dig through the planet and like collect resources, and you're like getting attacked by alien monsters. It's on sale now, really? Oh. But anyway, I want to do a live stream with it, so we're gonna do that sometime in the next week or two.
2018 it came out.
Yeah. Oh, it is on sale. Look at that. Oh, this one. Which game? Deep Rock Galactic says 2020 here.
Oh, it's when I Google searched it said 2018.
Oh, you know what? That might be because this is an expansion. Maybe that's what.
First development. Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah.
The newer one. That's why.
Initial release is February 28th.
Yeah. It's actually Blaze. It's actually 67% off right now. It's $10 instead of $30. I don't know. You can think about it. I don't want to put you on the spot on the stream, but it looks like a fun game. Anyway, you should look at some videos online of it and check it out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks interesting.
It seems like a lot of fun to play together, especially with friends. I thought it'd be a really fun stream game to play though, because it's really really energetic and like survive like craziness that happens. So it'd be really fun for people to hang out.
Does it have anything to do with the fact, Garrett, that these guys are digging in the earth and it kind of reminds you of dwarves? Like,
I mean, they are dwarves. They actually are dwarves. That's their thing. They're dwarves that dig in alien space. It's amazing. Yes, it does have to do with dwarves. But it's actually a really fun game. I've played it, Blaze, with my friends. A little bit. It's pretty fun. I only have 2.5 hours put into it, but when I played it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I just, again, need a group of friends to play with. But Jethros, don't you have the game? Because you're the one that...
Yes, I do. I have
Yeah,
it.
you're the one that asked me about it a few months ago.
oh, nice.
Yeah, because I figured you'd be interested.
Yeah.
And that was right.
You played WoW too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jethros was a major WoW player back in the day.
Were you on the Horde?
Yeah, because that's where everybody who knew how to play the game was.
See?
Especially on his
All
server.
the elitist people would go Horde because they don't want to have to deal with children making night elves on their servers and stuff.
Oh my god.
What are you saying about me?
And what we would try to
Elvin
make
says
ourselves feel
true
better about being elitist by just saying that the people who went to the good side were shallow because they only wanted good-looking characters.
Oh my gosh. You're making a reason. It's even worse.
Yeah, but then they made the Blood Elves, and that sort of made some people happy on the Horde. Yeah.
Blood elves are pretty darn awesome.
No, what it made is the people who wanted to go to Alliance for the wrong reasons have a decent reason to be on the Horde.
I know. I always thought it was so funny, like the immense competition between the Horde and the Alliance, which is great. I mean, that's what makes games fun. Uh-oh, bot! Quick, spam bot! Kill it! I shall report it. Report. Gosh, man, these bots. I'm just gonna... It's funny how they just come out of nowhere, too, the bots. Like, we'll be having a nice conversation, everyone's here, and then boom, bots!
Hey, quick question. Where did the phrase coming out of the woodworks even come from?
I think it's like termites. You know, when you hit something and they just come out of every little spot, you're like, where the heck those come from?
That sounds reasonable.
I'm pretty sure that's what it means,
Yeah,
but
I
that's my
believe it.
guess.
I'd believe it.
Yeah. Have you ever hit? Yeah, because like I'm sure you've all seen something hit by with termites. It's pretty gross. You're just like suddenly like, what the heck? All right, there we go. Removed all those. Elbin went from a troll hunter to a holy blood elf when they released. Hey, at least you weren't a troll anymore, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I always joke at League of Legends.
Blood elves could be paladins, right?
I think so.
I think they were the first horde that could actually be a paladin, and then they introduced Draenei or whatever they were called, the blue guys on the Alliance,
Yeah.
and they were the first
The ones with the weird horns that are
Alliance
purple with
that
the
were
tails.
allowed to be shaman.
Yeah, those were the weird
Oh,
alien-looking
sweet.
ones that somehow.
Didn't they just make it in LOTRO where any class or any like race could be any class?
Not everything, but a lot. They did a lot.
Oh, they did a
just
lot
now.
more. They just didn't
Yeah.
do everything open.
Yeah, there's still there's a few things like hobbits can't be captains still, and obviously Bjornings are only Bjornings. No one can be Bjornings unless you're Bjorning. Makes sense because they're skin changers. Dwarf's like, I'm gonna change into a bear. I would do it if I had the option. Going for a 60 tile with Gandalf. All right, I'm getting very close now. So what I need to do where I'm stuck is I need these tiles to go away in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then I'll have enough where I can attack a few more tiles. And I need my Thorin to hit level 13. And I'm pretty sure he's halfway. So when I hit level 13, that'll instantly give me 5 more tiles free space from this chapter completion. And then I can also get this pretty soon, plus 10, once I hit level 10, and I'm level 7 here. So we're just chilling. But I am going to take a real quick break and grab a snack. I don't know, Jethros, do you need something?
I think I'm good. It's
You're done. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us, Blaze. I appreciate it. It was fun conversations.
Yeah, it was really fun hanging out with you guys.
I've hit that point where I'm just waiting for things. So
Yeah,
it
that's why
seems
it's been fun
like
talking.
You guys have sort of hit a wall where things have slowed down now. Like before, you were going crazy now. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of how this game works. And now we can do quite a bit again in like an hour.
Hours.
And then tomorrow we'll do a lot, and then it'll be a little bit slower. Then it'll be slower paced for the next, rest of the season.
right.
But the beginning's really fun because you get to take lots of tiles real fast and do all this stuff really fast.
Yeah, it's fun to watch you guys do that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, have a great night. Have a
Thanks.
great night, everyone. Good
Yeah,
night,
see you,
Jethros.
Blaze.
Zollin. See
You can
guys
join
soon.
us for another video or stream.
Yeah. All right.
See ya. Good night. All right. Well, I think me and Jethros are going to keep going for a little while, right, Jethros? Or if you're not, that's fine. I understand.
I mean, I got like 5 or 10 more minutes in me.
Yeah, that's about what I'm going to do too here, so. Dwarves are bears in disguise. Compact, cuddly, furry, and growly. Yeah, that's probably right. Let's see if I get anything good out of this armor. Nope. Ha! Respect for Círdan, the shipwright. One of the only elves to have a beard. Actually, the only elf to have a beard in the lore. Sounds good. Thanks for subscribing. If you subscribe right now, it should pop up during the stream. It should. All right. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Sounds good, Elvin. Good luck. Good luck out there. Stay safe. Watch out for crazy people. You know what I mean. All right. See you guys. I'll go ahead and end the stream now. And I gotta get to sleep too because I'm also gonna have to go vote in the morning. So. All right, you guys. Thanks, Jethros. I'll finish it up here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I'll be back. All right, my friends. Thanks for joining me for Rise to War and hanging out. We got to talk about a lot of video game stuff. That was fun. Before I forget, I'm just going to throw out a little thanks to my Patreons here. Boop. There we go. Thanks to my Patrons for their support. If people are watching this later as a video, subscribe button's there. I've earned it. Thanks, guys, for watching live right now. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. We're going to be doing the expansions coming out. The mini expansion will be here soon for LOTRO, too. So they postponed it, as we know. So it's on there. The stream is already updated, so you can see if you want to notify for that one. And I'll do other streams before that. And, by the way, we're going to do our 4,000... We hit 4,000 subscribers. Hooray! So we'll do a live stream for that this weekend. So today is technically it's Tuesday now. So that'll be this weekend. All right, guys. See ya. Have a great day in Middle Earth, my friends. Stay happy.